All right, angels, hello. We are here for some more Dokkan. I have a lot of energy. Dude, it's crazy. The last couple of days, like last week, like I've been trying to get to make sure, like I always need to make sure that I'm like, like wide awake for when stuff is dropping. Like it's funny. I've been streaming literally for like 10 years now when these banners drop, which, always I was a JP. So yeah, my first ever stream, by the way, was for VB and Rose on Global, right? And then very quickly, right, I became a JP player. And right here, literally, starting with the Super Saiyan 3 Broly banner, I have been live for almost every major release. Like, I think Physical Trunks and Goten, my internet was completely dead for that one. But, I mean, pretty much every, like, major character we have been live summoning, right? Oh, look, there's Super Saiyan 3 Goku, right? Like, we keep going. Oh, here's the 3rd anniversary, right? Like, like, keep going for all this type of stuff. And I'll still get people who will come like into the stream in the middle of the night and be like, "What are you doing up, Truth? You're streaming at this hour?" Yeah, I've been streaming at this hour for 10 years, man. Yeah, welcome aboard. But I'm full of energy. Bro, last night at like 10, like I was falling asleep. I was like, man, let's try and take a quick nap. So I did. Set my alarm. I was up at like 12:40 or something like that, maybe. Like right before the banner started to drop. And I mean, bro, I'm full of energy. I've been like recording and working on stuff for 10 hours straight, man. Crazy. And I'm still good. Who knows? So, let's take a look at the celebration details. At the moment, I am currently grinding the EZA for Dragon Fist and Hirudegarn. I'm not sure like what the order of videos and stuff like that we're doing today is. I did just get the Rainbow Star out for mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I am amazed at him. I am wowed by him. I think he's a very fun, great character. Quite honestly, guys, I love him. I do. All right, so this is the Maximum Energy Summer Break Campaign. Beat the heat with maximum energy. Enjoy the summer break campaign to the fullest. Now, I was very surprised when yesterday they actually did not put the celebration details at the normal time for JP Dokkan, which would have been about 24 hours ago. I'm not opposed, though, to things, watch this, dropping at exactly the same time on both versions. Kind of with that, honestly. So it does mean that there's a little bit of a window where we're not getting information we might otherwise have gotten, but stuff dropping at the same time on both versions, equal treatment on both versions, kind of like that. I do. All right, so we have the banner. Now, I mean, you guys just skip. Like, I'm no talking back. Last night, some kid came into the stream and said, "Oh, Truth, do you regret your L telling people not to summon from Middle Cooler?" No, bitch. If the banner was out right now, I would tell you, do not fucking summon. Do not touch this with a 50-foot pole. This is the worst, literally the worst banner we have ever seen. Literally. This is the worst dog shit banner of all time. Metal Cooler ended up being the best unit in the game. Yes. And King Cold is mega elite. Literally every other character sucks. I mean, this guy's solid. Fat Boo has been on 50 banners by now, like irrelevant. And Final Form Cooler and Physical Turles, they're like very mid. They're mid approaching bad. Like the more time goes on, the more I use them, the more I really just don't like Final Form Cooler or Turles. They're a good way to lose, but they're also a good way to juice up some of the movie bosses characters a little bit. So no, this banner dropped right now. I'd say don't fucking summon on that. Hell no, dude. Same thing here. Don't fucking summon on this. Now, we do have much better characters here compared to that Metal Cooler banner we just saw, right? Like Vegeta and Nappa are returning. Mini Daima Goku is still an elite character. I do like this guy, but, I mean, guys, the only, well, okay, you know what I was going to say is the only place you're going to be using this guy is with Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku and the Int Super Saiyan 4s, basically. It's like he has these two setups, right, is where you're running this guy. And as that's coming out of my mouth, I did realize, like, I'm sure most people are going to say, that's exactly what I'm running, right? And he is, I thought this guy was awesome, right? Like, his defense early on in these fights in slot 1, his rainbow orb changing, his guaranteed crit support. I mean, I'm kind of loving what I've seen from this guy so far. So, take that in mind. But, I mean, obviously, you fucking skip, dude. We have GDC coming. Well, I mean, it's literally about a month from today. I believe I will be summoning technically on the 29th. So I think it technically will be the 29th when the GDC Part 1 banners go live. So we're a month out from today. Like, the time is going to start to move quick, but yeah, so even though it's like, they don't, like, historically they don't drop banners on the weekends, they don't, but I mean, Geppy has done it a couple of times now recently, so I guess that's what we're doing, right? So yeah, skip this. You're going to want to be summoning for GDC, man, right? Yeah, there are some people who are going to go, oh, why summon for GDC when you could just save for anniversary? And especially on this JP schedule, the GDC characters typically do return in the anniversary. So all these GDC characters, I am literally going into the celebration expecting it's a Namek. You know, it's Goku and Frieza Part 1, Gohan vs. Cell Part 2, and I think there will be a Part 3, and it will be another, like, dual Dokkan Fest type setup with Goku and Vegeta versus Kid Buu. I do think so. 6 LRs. Feels like that's what's going to happen. And it's just, like, all those characters are very likely to be returning during the 12th anniversary in January and February. But at some point, you do have to summon. I will be telling all players, summon your balls and pussies off when it comes to GDC. For sure. But we're not touching this. Packs, global exclusive. I wish I could get those, but, you know, it is what it is. Login bonus, special missions. We do have panel missions. I would just take a quick glance at this. I'll just do this on video right now. Let's see. So just the very basic stuff. Use a skill orb ticket. Okay, sure. Dokkan event. Oh, the all-out battles. Level up 5 links. Takes 2 seconds. Clear Dokan Frontier. Okay. That's very interesting. I mean, so once upon a time, this was a global exclusive silliness. There was a mission on global. I think it was the EZA character, and they didn't actually drop a character to EZA. This is a global exclusive, right? Where they kind of, like, did that kind of, like, oversight. I don't remember the particulars of it. I'm sure someone will remember what I'm talking about, though. But I believe global, once upon a time, a global exclusive mission was there to EZA a character, and they never gave a character to EZA, right? So you would have had to, like EZA an extra or something like that, a free-to-play unit or something. But on JP, that's never happened. So that means we should be getting new Dokan Frontier in this range. I mean, I would have to imagine then that's going to be maybe more Namek Saga nodes. If we pull this up and then we pull this up, right? So these are the endings of the 2 Dokkan Frontiers we've got going on. I just want to head back, actually, right towards the end. I probably show the last... do I show the... Please go to the last page. Please. Okay, we show off these. Do we go to the last page? I don't. Okay, so we got to head back here. Yeah, 26 is the final one. All right, so here's where we finish Frieza off. Yep, good stuff. Yeah, everyone's happy. Major W's. It's all done. Okay, look at this. Look at this map, dude. There's no way. There is definitely got to be a Namek Goku node there, right? 26-1 has got to be a thing that's going to pop up for LR Namek Goku. It has to be. There's no effing way they're going to drop this, like, the end of Namek, and we're not going to fight Goku? It's silly. So, I would anticipate an LR Namek Goku. Maybe it's the GDC Goku. That would be sick, right? Like, maybe that's what it is. Although, well, okay, but maybe it is. But my point is with this, is that this mission right here, we're getting more Dokkan Frontier before this date. Maybe next week. And it might be a brand new Dokkan Frontier. So we'll see what it's going to be. Because the other thing is the Red Ribbon Army. The Red Ribbon Army, Dokan Frontier, looks to be done as well. I mean, there are like we've got everything that's here now. All of the fights, right, are all here. Like we got Cell Max, and the Gammas. This is Super 17. This goes all the way to Perfect Cell. This is 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Android 13. Like they're all here. This is the whole thing. Like this is all of the Red Ribbon Army's presence. So this is done. So we're either going to get another extra Dokan Frontier, or we're going to get more stages to the Namek one. Or I guess maybe it could be like Android SL Saga Dokan Frontier or something. But I do think another one is probably coming because this mission is here. Again, only that one global exclusive mission, the global exclusive fuck up, did they have a mission like this, but then not release something to clear it, right? So that's interesting. We have the EX missions and the Dokkan Awakening support campaign. I haven't had a chance to dive in to the Seriously Serious stage and the EX missions. I'm not really seeing anyone having any difficulties on the timeline. If some of these missions are incredibly difficult or very annoying, usually I will see talk of it, and I'm not really seeing talk of that Seriously Serious Goku. Dokkan Day is today. For me, it's actually in 15 minutes. That video is going to go live before this video goes live. But yeah, Dokkan Day is in 15 minutes for me. I'm very excited to get some link leveling done. You know, I am beginning to catch up. I had all these extra characters, right, after they got rid of Reverse, and I'm, you know, fixing my box. Actually, last night's banner, I didn't realize it while summoning at the time, but I already had all these guys done. AGL Kid, like, literally the only new characters I got out of the banner last night was Vegeta, Nappa's SSR, and the two new characters. All of these guys, Dragon Fist, Path of Power Kid Goku 21, Hirudegarn, Dragon Fist, AGL Kid Goku, and Daima Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I had all 7 of these characters done. Right? So that was a real bummer when I was just cleaning my box out a second ago. I was like, oh, god damn it. I didn't even make any progress on fixing my box after Reverse got removed, right? Because this is a brand new character after Reverse was removed, Vegeta and Nappa. So I made no progress last night. That's a real bummer. GDC. I'll definitely be able to get some sick, nasty progress. So I'm very excited, very excited. All right, so Dokkan Day coming up. Stone Sales, which is good. We have a new Supreme Magnificent Battle. I've not seen any talk about it. I mean, I have had my head down grinding pretty hard, you know, getting the showcases out and stuff like that. And now I'm turning my attention to Dragon Fist and Hirudegarn. We see their EZA dropped right there, which is good. Right here in this celebration info, I think it's a perfect EZA to drop right here, because Dragon Fist can work good with Daima Mini Goku. He works great with Beast Gohan, and Hirudegarn is great with Cell Max and Metal Cooler. So it's a perfect dual Dokkan EZA right here. Dual Dokkan Fest EZA. And then we have the Supreme Magnificent Battle right here with the 2 new stages. I'm very eager to jump into that, but we'll get to it when we get to it. Battlefield coming up. So that's on the 3rd, huh? So that's next Monday. Yeah, I think it's possible that our next content drop might not be until the 6th, but we will see, right? I don't want to just say that for sure, but might not be until like the 6th. Oh, the other thing, you know what is interesting here is if we look at the banner, I did just close this tab 2 seconds ago. There's no Super EZA candidates here. Now, that's not to say it's impossible for them to release another banner that might have, like, I don't know, a Tech Golden Frieza or something like that, just for shits and giggles, right? Remember, Tech Golden Frieza, SCR Perfect Cell are characters that are on Mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku's Leader Skill, too. But there are no Super EZA candidates here, right? The only character in Super EZA range at all is AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but he was literally the first Super EZA, right? So, yeah, there's no Super EZA candidates at all. Have you guys noticed how much they've been spamming 2023 Dokkan characters this year, by the way? They are really making sure people have them. Every banner has had, like, multiple 2023 Dokkan Fest just filled all over the banner. It's been crazy, right? Like, 21 might EZA here, but I feel like she was on a banner semi-recently. That's the reason I've got her done, right? Like, because remember, I lost everything when Reverse was removed, right? So they are making sure people have these 2023 characters, which is good. So yeah, Battlefield is next Monday. We have the new stage for the Dokkan event right here. The mini Daima Goku. Well, I guess probably base mini Daima Goku all the way up to Super Saiyan 3. And then mini Super Saiyan 4 has his own Dokkan event, right? Or no, actually, it's just it's Super Saiyan 4. Or wait, I might have said that wrong. Super Saiyan Mini Super Saiyan 4 has its own event, but that's not it. It's just Daima Super Saiyan 4 itself, right? Yeah. So this event right here, this is for Daima base Goku to Super Saiyan 3, and then this one is for Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku, both mini and adult. Okay, cool. We have the new challenge stage for the Awakened Supreme Demon King. I've seen no talk about this. So we'll see if this is going to be challenging at all. I remember when it first came out, like, I crushed the missions pretty effortlessly, so we'll see if it's going to be like this again. But remember, this is one of those, like, story challenge events. I don't like difficulty's not necessarily the primary focus, right? We have the seriously serious fight, and then here we go. The takedown, the Gemwater mass Majin appears. That's on the 4th, dude. That is so long away, right? Like, it's a huge amount of time away. We might not have more information. I bet you if there's like announcements or something like that, it's probably that night, 3 hours later. Like, this drops at 1 a.m. my time, and then at 4 a.m. my time, which is the typical time for announcements and EZA details, banner details, shit like that, right? Probably 4 a.m. is when we'd see stuff. So maybe Dokan Frontier announcement, a Super EZA, maybe a World Tournament. I would not be shocked if a World Tournament is coming up during this celebration. It's been a little while since we've had one, right? The Summon Point tickets were updated. Summon Points are really just such an incredible mechanic. I mean, I will glaze the fuck out of the Summon Points, because all it is it's just extra banners that players can, like, okay, people would you're gonna summon anyway, and now there's just an extra currency. So now we do have real pity in Dokkan, we have the coin system, and we now have the summon point system as a trio of kind of like pity or like pity adjacent features. I would argue this is a good trio of shit. The summon points, I mean, this is good. You might get unlucky and get like baby here, but like, look at this. I mean, I've seen people pull Majin Vegeta with the tickets today. I saw people pull Turles with the tickets. Turles is on here, which is great. I think the Carnival is probably a little bit of a better value, just because here, I mean, these characters are going to be returning nonstop, right? We're going to get to, Deborah and Vegeta and Nappa and Gogeta and Golden Frieza. Like, these characters are just going to be boom, 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 boom. They're going to start getting spammed. Whereas the Carnival characters are a little bit more uncommon. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Future Gohan and Trunks haven't even returned yet, right? So I almost think it's probably better to use your tickets potentially here, right? Because I will always recommend players summon like crazy on like DOKKANFEST banners. So, I mean, this would be a good way to pick up some of these characters. UI Goku Evolution Blue Vegeta, right? So, like, a lot of players out there got this character for the first time today off of the summon points. It's a great system. I think this is a very generous, honestly, kick-ass system, I think. And Turles being here is really good. Because, I mean, Turles says, I don't think my LR tier list would really change too much. Actually, let me pull up the Dokkan Diamond. It's very, very recent. And this is including, like, TURs and shit like that, too. Mini Goku does slot in right here. He's S. I'm not going to do an update to this until after GDC Part 1. But if you guys are curious, I think the only difference, I'm not sure about Hirudegarn or Dragon Fist if they get on here. Probably not. Maybe Hirudegarn does, honestly. But Dragon Fist, probably not. But I could be wrong. But I think Mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku so far is on here. And Supreme Kai is not within the top 10 AGL. Supreme Kai might not be within the top 20 AGL units, I think. Probably. I don't, let me do the video for him first, but I don't think so. Yeah, so Mini Goku, I think, does make the Dokkan Diamond right here. Okay, so we got that. Yeah, summon points, very good system. Baba Shop update for the Daima Story event with the item that you can grind up, right, with some of the resources in there. They always put the Whis event right here, acting like they're doing something. All it is the worst garbage tickets and equips possible known to man you could get in here. That's what they're talking about right here. Use the skill orb ticket. This garbage. It gives you no value whatsoever. I guess it does give you 2 stones, but those equips are terrible. Then we have a couple reopening events, returning events. Elder Kai summon the 15th. I mean, I think the Peppy Gals, probably not next week, but there'll be one of these 2 weeks. I'm not sure which one. I think like the normal timing would say kind of like in this range, like banners every 2 weeks. But I mean, they have done it at times in here. So the Peppy Gals is between the 10th to the 13th and the 17th to the 20th is when I think the Peppy Gal characters will release. Maybe Arinsu and Pansy. I know Pansy wouldn't be on the Peppy Gal category, but they have released Pan in this slot before, who is not a Peppy Gal character. Well, kind of this slot. But it's not. Well, Margarita. Margarita is a character who was released in this time slot, and she's not a Peppy Gal character. So they don't. It's not like exclusively Peppy Gal. I'm looking for Universe 6 is how we can do this, but they don't just release no, Universe 11. My fault. They don't release exclusively Peppy Gals in this time slot. It's girl characters that they do, right? Because like, see here, let's go with JP. And then Margarita, she was released on the 12th, 2021. But obviously, she's not a Peppy Gal character, right? In my opinion, I think it's time for a girl category, just girls, and that way we could get Pansy on there, the Angels, Pan, right? I think would work really well. B Pan, all those types of characters would get added to the category. I think that would work pretty well. I would like to see that. All right, so that is it. That is it for the conclusion of the Celebration info. So this is kind of how they operate these days. Back in the day, like the Celebration info would drop and we'd see EZAs coming up, all types of shit. Nowadays, they're just like, yeah, we're hiding and waiting, and not really telling y'all everything that's coming. It'll be a little bit, I think, until our next content. But the good news is they dropped a hell of a lot today. We got a bunch of stuff today. Many challenge events, multiple EZAs, the banner. So there is enough to hold us over for now. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. I will catch y'all next time.